you talk about the structure being important, but is it the most important part of a fund itself? Currently, I want to raise capital for one industrial warehouse project, but I don't know where to start.
Okay, so the structure is very important. And what I mean by the structure, meaning, let's say you're going to set up a limited liability company. It's going to be a Reg D 506C. That's a Regulation D by the Security and Exchange Commission. Reg D 506C allows you to publicly solicit. That means you can now have a structure that says, this structure allows me to publicly tell the people. If you do Reg D 506B, you can only solicit, that means only raise money from people who are friends and family with whom you have had an existing and substantial relationship. This is the Security and Exchange Commission. That's what they want. So obviously, you want to go to the big world out there. You want to be able to put an advertisement. You want to be able to put a little website about the project. You want to be able to send it by email to somebody or to anybody. But if people know you and have relationship with you, those are the people going to give you the money, because it's you, it's the project, and it's the paperwork. So the paperwork shows the structure of how you will operate regarding that project. That's why I say the structure is everything. And within the structure, you're going to say, I'm going to pay you 5% per year. And when we sell within 5 years, I'm going to give you so much of the upside gain that we anticipate. And it's all pro forma. It's all projected numbers. You do the best possible. You meet expectations, great. You beat expectations, better. You don't make it, you better have done everything proper and be able to explain why you fell a little bit short. And if you've done everything right, investors are very understanding. Thank God. With my fund, it's a debt fund. We've always met the payments. We've always done it. We've always worked it because we're diversified by location, by type of investing, by type of assets. I am set up for what's called the stress test. I'm set up for the COVID, for the market declines, for market going sideways. And I invest my own money in it, family money in it. So it's completely different. But for your sake, the structure is very important. Reg D 506C, how much you're going to pay them, how long the time is going to be, because you don't want to squeeze yourself, have the wrong structure. Like people tell me, I don't need to file with this SEC. I'm just going to create a partnership and let them all come in. You know what? You have the worst possible structure, because every person that's partnering with you is going to give you ideas, going to give you opinions. But they want to change something, and it's going to be a problem. Okay, more questions.
All right. The last part of his question is, can you give me some examples of deals you have structured in the past few months, winners or losers?
So, my fund, I'll give you the deal that has been up and running for 11 years, is I pay investors from $25,000 to $249,000. I pay them 6% flat. I pay it every 6 months. So on February 28th and August 31st. If they put $250,000, even if it's combined account like item money 100 and cash 150, or whatever, it adds up to 250. I pay them 8% per year, which is February 28th, they get 4%. August 31st, they get 4%. It's just the check that they get, interest payment. So their principal amount of invested money sits there intact. Anytime they want to cash it out, they give me a notice, Cherif, by email, I'd like to cash out. It's within 12 months only. 12 months. Not other funds that hold the money for 5 years or 7 years. With me, I can cash them out within 12 months. And since the history of the fund for 11 plus years, almost 12 years now, we've cashed out people in less than 12 months because we have the right to cash them out within the 12 months. People get very anxious when they want their money back out. But I can't give it to them the next day, because then I will be behaving like a bank, and the SEC will require from me to have a bank license. But we cashed out people within 4 months, within 6 months, 8 months. Some people tell me, can you cash me out in 10 months? Well, I can't exactly do it 10, because if I cash out of a property and I don't need the money, I'm not going to be paying you interest when it's sitting. I'm just going to cash you out earlier. And you'll be amazed how many people cashed out portion or all their money, and then they came back in and said, oh my God, the bank is giving me nothing, and I couldn't find the deals, and I did this other deal and it took me so much time and effort. Here, you do it. Give me that 8%. I'm sitting home enjoying myself. So that's a structure that works very well, as evidenced by my performance for the past 11, 12 years with that structure. And I have it under Reg D 506B. And when when Obama created the Jobs Act in 2015, I rolled out an identical fund under Reg D 506C so I can publicly solicit. So one is called MIXIF, which is the old fund that has been running very well and continues to run and will continue running for years to come. And the SFI fund, Secured Fixed Income Fund, which is allowing me to publicly solicit. And I show people what we've done with this fund. So I come in here, they have to be accredited here. In the MIXIF, they could be non-accredited, 35 of them, and accredited unlimited.
Jump into commercial real estate discussion like these people. Apply for CRE Mastermind. Click the link in description.